It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my Ford Focus going to work. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's clear. Good morning, family. It is a rainy Tuesday morning, and I am on my way to work for the first time in like 3 weeks. The teachers, like at least staff, our summer break is officially over. The kids don't come back until Thursday, but we have to do 2 days of in-service prior. I guess get the new lay of the land, figure out how everything's gonna go, to see if they hired more staff so that we're not always so short-staffed and stressed out. If I'm still going to be assigned to the same student that I was assigned to before, just, all that good stuff. But yeah, it is a mopey, dreary day, and I decided on an outfit where my pants, these new gold pants that I got from H&M, loved them so much they were on clearance for $7. But they drag on the ground behind me like they're extra long kind of pants, and I have on flats, and so the bottoms of my pants are just really about to get the business today. I'm gonna be soaking wet, and I'm gonna hate for them to touch my skin. Like, I'm really gonna have to hold my pant legs up as I walk around. Well, thankfully, the only place I should be stopping is to go from my car to inside the school building, because these were not the pants for this type of day. Like, honestly, I should have been in some sweats. I thought about wearing a sweatsuit, but I was like, no, remember the assignment. Show up as your best self, as your old self all the time. So I ignored the sweatpants. But today is a sweatpants kind of day. It is a sweatpants and sneakers you don't care about. Hell, even rain boots kind of day. But such is life. Anywho. So Theo had like a little bit of a fever. I tested him for COVID. Test came back negative. So it's not COVID, but he has some kind of bug. But he's not going to school today. Because even when I was like leaving to go to work, I felt him, and like his forehead is still super high. Like he still has a fever. So only Tom is going to school today, which still kind of works out, because again, they still have the after school program. So I actually need to text my mom to remind her that he doesn't have to get picked up until 5. Even though I know, regardless of what I say, she's not going to listen to me anyway. She's going to still pick him up when she wants him to be picked up, because who the hell am I? It's not like I'm his mother or anything, or like I already paid for this after school program. But who the hell am I? But yeah. So I can, if she lets him stay in the after school program, I should be able to pick him out once I get off of work. And 9 times out of 10, whenever we have these in-services, they never make us stay the full day. So I'm crossing my fingers that they, again, don't make us stay the full day. To just talk about stuff we already know, Windshield wipers in the bag. Okay. Crazy thing, I took my car to the car wash yesterday. Didn't even have to do that. But whatever, I pay for the monthly subscription so I can go to the car wash as many times as I want to. So why not? So what, it's raining today. I still went to the car wash yesterday. So what? Alright, I'll see y'all when I get to work. Because people about to be driving hella crazy. I can't stand the rain. Alright, good morning, guys. So, another day, another dollar. Not nearly enough dollars. But it is like day 2 of me going back to work. Still no kids, still just teacher in service. So yeah, I should have had on a necklace or some dangly earrings. But whatever. It's too late now. I'm not turning back around. Already leaving the house later than I wanted to. But yeah, so yesterday was basically just them informing us on like new policy changes, new teaching strategies that they had researched over the summer that they want to implement. So yeah, just a whole lot of that. And then retraining us in things like a refresher course in some of the trainings that we have to do. Because again, I work at a behavioral school. So sometimes the kids try to fight you. And so they have these techniques that they teach us to learn how to restrain the child, not fight them back. You can't fight them back. Okay, there's no, like, we can't go turn Tyson and Mayweather. Like, we can't do that. We can't fight them back. But they teach us, like, ways of restraint. So just giving us a refresher and all of that so we know what we're doing. So we don't harm anyone or do a restraint improperly. Because then improper restraints lead to problems. So yeah, it's going to be just day 2 of this. And I'm telling you, these classes for the refreshers, I already went through it once. I feel like I shouldn't have to go through it again because it is mind-numbingly boring. Super boring. Just 3 hours of each segment, just slideshow after slideshow after slideshow. Like, oh my gosh. At this point, I don't even want to touch the kids. Like, if they start fighting, I'm going to just run and leave. Because, like, God forbid you do have to restrain a child. All the paperwork that comes with it, like, it's not even worth it. I will just run. But it's a job, so I'm gonna go. Please don't be a lot of traffic on this highway because I don't even have a valid reason why I don't want it to be a lot of traffic on the highway. Just, I don't want it. That is it. That is all. All right, let me put my Audible on and enjoy my book while I drive. All right, so let me put my Audible on so I can enjoy it during my commute because that's my new thing. And I'm currently reading Black Girls Must Die Exhausted, and so far it's really good. You should check it out. All right, so a full 10 hours later, because I had to stay overtime at work because they did so much changing as far as classes go. So thankfully I'm still going to be working with my same teaching team. So all our kids are still in the same room, so we all get to stay together. However, all right, you came there last, I was there first, so I go first. Yeah, so I'm with my same teaching team. We still all have the same kids. It's a good and bad thing depending on the child. But our teacher got promoted to another position, which I don't understand how, because he was barely doing the job teaching. He was barely teaching and he was being paid as a teacher, but they decided that he was doing a good enough job to promote him to be in charge of all the teachers, which it boggles my mind. I don't understand it, but hey, somebody who makes a lot more money than me, it made sense to them, so that's all that matters, right? And then so we're going to be having a sub because apparently they hired a new teacher for our room, but they're not done with their training yet, so they're not going to be available for the first 2 weeks of the school year. So we're going to have a sub for the first 2 weeks, which is cool because we love the sub. He works at our school already. He's training to be a teacher. We love him. But he has to pick up his kids after school. So once 3:15 hit and we were all allowed to go, he left. And come to find out, there are no teaching plans. And school starts tomorrow. The children arrive tomorrow. The prior teacher who got promoted to be in charge of all the teachers, he didn't have any lesson plans. He didn't leave anything out of what was supposed to happen. And then the sub, since he dipped, I don't even think he has lesson plans made up, because when you're a sub, you normally don't make any lesson plans. You go off the lesson plans based off the teacher of the classroom. But since we no longer have a teacher of the classroom, and the teacher that we did have prior wasn't much of a darn teacher, there were no lesson plans to speak of. So we were just about to be at that school, looking at the kids, looking at us, looking at them, looking at us. So us parents had to take it upon ourselves. Mind you, we make like a couple thousand less than teachers. Had to stay behind to think of some sort of lessons to be able to teach to the kids tomorrow, so that, again, they're not just looking at us, looking at them, looking at us for the first couple days of school. So that's where we are. But right now I'm about to stop at this good old Dunkin' Donuts. Ooh, there we go. To get a coffee, because I need a coffee. Today was a day. Like, we had to do our restraint training. I told you about that. That was a lot. And then all of that to cap off the day, I need something. And I'm too far away from my liquor, so it's gonna be just good old coffee. Hello, can I have a medium iced caramel coffee, please? Medium iced caramel coffee, increment sugar? Yes. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. It's too much goings on at the school. I'm telling you, I gotta be applying for some other jobs, because I need to be on the first thing smoking about this place. Oh, Father. I think I already saw like 2 other jobs that I want to apply for. So I think as soon as I get home, that's going to be the first thing I do, is apply for those jobs. Because I just feel like this job that I currently have is a sinking ship, and I can't swim. I'm going to be 100. I can't swim. So I want off. Okay? I want off. Good morning. It is officially the first day of school at my job. I actually managed to wake up early this morning and get a little workout in. Like, just brand new out here. Barely even recognize myself. But yeah, managed to pick out an outfit. Like, I need to start doing that at night so I don't waste time in the mornings. Especially since if I get this apartment, my commute is going to be a lot longer. I'm going to have a lot less time to be spending on the highway. So, like, I need to leave. Oof, sun. Sir or ma'am, whatever you are. It's very bright. So, yeah. I slept so good last night. Like, was super duper tired. It's a crossing guard. I'm so glad I'm back to work. Yeah. Oh, he invited me and the kids to his house over Labor Day weekend because he was having some sort of like seafood boil. Listen, I love seafood as much as the next person, but no, it was a no for me. Immediately, it was a no. He didn't even have to finish his sentence. It was already a no. Like, he always just gives me like creepy vibes every single time. Like, when the boys are crossing the street and I'm walking with them, he's always like, "Oh, how are my boys doing? And what did you do last night? And where did you guys go?" Like, it's none of your business. We're just crossing the street. That is your job, and we just need you to do that. Nothing else. Just do that. And they're not your boys. Okay? They're not, sir. Oh. And then, I work at this restaurant on the side, and I want to invite y'all out there. No. Absolutely no. Immediately no. I could be starving and still the answer would be no. And he smells like my uncle, and it's creepy. It's very creepy. I hate having to use that crossing guard. So glad we're going back to work. stop and grab my coffee before I get to school this morning, because I'm hoping for the best, but I'm preparing for the usual, which is foolishness at my job. And I'm gonna need some caffeine to help get me through it, because just being sober and uncaffeinated is not gonna do it. Hi guys. The day is over. As far as school goes, my day is over. And I am going through it. My allergies have come back with a vengeance. I barely survived at school today. Took an allergy pill, and I don't know if it's the allergy pill or just how crazy today was, but I am exhausted. Like, I barely made it home today. I had to pull over in the parking lots of different places a couple times because I just felt myself falling asleep, and I would like jump out of it and realize that, hey, yeah, you're still driving. Oh my God, I am exhausted. So right now my sister is coming. She's gonna take my kids to the park to go play with another little boy that she's friends with, the parents or whatever. So they're about to go to the park, and I am about to sit here and like disappear in this blanket and these pillows and these sheets and just pass out for an hour or 2 or 7. Today was a day. To say it was a shit show would be an understatement. Like, they didn't know what child was supposed to be in what class. Kids was just going off because they weren't getting moved to different classes, and they didn't even know it prior to getting moved to the different class. Teachers were getting moved to different classes. Like, it was a whole hell of a hot mess. So like, our lowest functioning kids were like having all kinds of behaviors because they're not used to change, and they just did a complete 180 on them out of the blue. Didn't like ease them into the process of being in a new room or new building. Nothing. Just dumped them in a room which wasn't even cleared out. So it was just a hot mess. Like, at like 8 o'clock, we're trying to like help the other classroom across the hall from us move out all these boxes and extra desks and chairs and such, so that their classroom could be ready for when the kids walked in, which was in like 15 minutes. No, Theo's shorts are, you can look in his sets drawer, or where in that second drawer in the middle that has all his pants in it. I have to organize their drawers for like the 7 millionth time, but I just can't do it today. I am exhausted. Okay. I am beyond exhausted. So I'm going to bed. I'll see y'all whenever, because I can't do it. Young